Psalm 4. Authored by David, this psalm is a plea for God's help and favor. David seeks relief from distress, urging trust in God and righteous living. He contrasts the peace and security found in God with the vanity of earthly pursuits, ending with a declaration of God's blessing and protection. The key phrase is, "Answer me when I call." To the choir master, with stringed instruments, a psalm of David. Answer me when I call, O God of my righteousness. You have given me relief when I was in distress. Be gracious to me and hear my prayer. O men, how long shall my honor be turned into shame? How long will you love vain words and seek after lies? Selah. But know that Jehovah has set apart the godly for himself. Jehovah hears when I call to him. Being angry, do not sin. Ponder in your own hearts on your beds and be silent. Selah. Offer right sacrifices and put your trust in Jehovah. There are many who say, "Who will show us what is good?" Lift up the light of your face upon us, O Jehovah. You have put more joy in my heart than they have when their grain and wine abound. In peace I will both lie down and sleep, for you alone, O Jehovah, make me dwell in safety. David prays a morning prayer for guidance and protection. David asks God to hear his cries, rejects the wicked, and seeks divine justice. He contrasts the fate of the wicked with the joy and refuge of the righteous, concluding with a plea for God's blessing and favor. Key phrase, lead me in your righteousness. To the choir master for the flutes, a psalm of David. Give ear to my words, O Jehovah. Consider my groaning. Give attention to the sound of my cry, my King and my God, for to you do I pray. O Jehovah, in the morning you hear my voice. In the morning I prepare a sacrifice for you and watch. For you are not a God who delights in wickedness. Evil will not dwell with you. The boastful shall not stand before your eyes. You hate all evildoers. You destroy those who speak lies. Jehovah detests the bloodthirsty and deceitful man. But I, through the abundance of your loving kindness, will enter your house. I will bow down toward your holy temple in the fear of you. Lead me, O Jehovah, in your righteousness because of my enemies. Make your way straight before me. For there is no truth in their mouth. Their inmost self is about destruction. Their throat is an open grave. They flatter with their tongue. Make them bear their guilt, O God. Let them fall by their own counsels. Because of the abundance of their transgressions, cast them out, for they have rebelled against you. But let all who take refuge in you rejoice. Let them ever sing for joy, and spread your protection over them, that those who love your name may exult in you. For you bless the righteous, O Jehovah. You cover him with favor as with a shield. Psalm 6. David's emotional and deep plea for mercy and healing during a time of severe distress. David asks God not to rebuke him in anger, but to deliver him from suffering. He expresses deep sorrow and anguish, but ultimately trusts in God's mercy. Key phrase, the Lord has heard my weeping. To the choir master with stringed instruments, according to the Sheminith, a psalm of David. O Jehovah, rebuke me not in your anger, nor discipline me in your wrath. Be gracious to me, O Jehovah, for I am burdened and slowing down. Heal me, O Jehovah, for my bones are troubled. My soul also is greatly troubled. But you, O Jehovah, how long? Turn, O Jehovah, deliver my life. Save me for the sake of your loving kindness. For in death there is no remembrance of you. In Sheol who will give you praise? I am weary with my moaning. Every night I flood my bed with tears. I drench my linen with my weeping. My eye wastes away because of grief. It grows weak because of all my foes. Depart from me, all you workers of evil, for Jehovah has heard the sound of my weeping. Jehovah has heard my plea. Jehovah accepts my prayer. All my enemies shall be ashamed and greatly troubled. They shall turn back and be put to shame in a moment. Psalm 7. David makes a passionate appeal for justice and protection from his enemies. David asserts his innocence, calls on God to judge the wicked, and vindicate the righteous. He describes God as a righteous judge who defends the innocent and punishes the guilty. The psalm concludes with a declaration of praise for God's righteousness. Key phrase, God is a righteous judge, a God who feels indignation every day. Another important phrase, in you do I take refuge. A Shigan of David, which he sang to the Lord concerning the words of Cush, a Benjaminite. O Jehovah my God, in you do I take refuge. Save me from all my pursuers and deliver me, lest like a lion they tear my soul apart. rending it in pieces, with none to deliver. O Jehovah my God, if I have done this, if there is wrong in my hands, if I have repaid my friend with evil or plundered my enemy without cause, let the enemy pursue my soul and overtake it, and let him trample my life to the ground and lay my glory in the dust. Selah, arise, O Jehovah, in your anger. Lift yourself up against the fury of my enemies. Awake for me. You have appointed a judgment. Let the assembly of the peoples be gathered about you. Over it return on high. Jehovah judges the peoples. Judge me, O Jehovah, according to my righteousness, and according to the integrity that is in me. O let the evil of the wicked come to an end, and may you establish the righteous. You who test the minds and hearts, O righteous God. My shield is with God, who saves the upright in heart. God is a righteous judge, and a God who feels displeasure to evil every day. If a man does not repent, God will whet his sword. He has bent and readied his bow. He has prepared for him his deadly weapons, making his arrows fiery shafts. Behold, the wicked man conceives evil and is pregnant with mischief and gives birth to lies. He makes a pit, digging it out, and falls into the hole that he has made. His mischief returns upon his own head, and on his own skull his violence descends. I will give to Jehovah the thanks due to his righteousness, and I will sing praise to the name of Jehovah the Most High.